Mr. Cirigliano. Still working on that pronunciation.
Yeah, that's okay.
Apologize.
Okay, so on the agenda for approval tonight is an agreement with the Essex Regional Educational Services Commission. That's a mouthful. To offer collaborative after-school tutoring and homework assistance classes for qualified migrant students attending Dover School District. The classes will be held online 5 times weekly for up to 90 minutes. This is our second year in partnering with Essex Regional to help meet the needs of our migrant students. And I believe, Dr. McLaughlin, we have approximately 50 migrant students.
Yes.
Okay. Another round of Vanguard sessions were completed with a focus on our elementary staff. These sessions were titled Welcome to the iPad, Teaching and Learning with the iPad, Exploring Workflows on the iPad, and Native iPad Apps to Inspire Learning. These sessions were so popular and deemed necessary for our staff that we will be having all elementary teachers attend them after the Christmas break. Our integration specialist will work with our Apple development specialist to ensure that we're covering all the bases for the professional development event and making it as comprehensive as possible for our elementary teachers. And lastly, I want to wish our collective staff as a whole a restful winter break. The past 4 months have been long. They've been difficult as we've transitioned to virtual school. Teaching is very much a whole body experience. And when teachers give of themselves to their students, as I have seen our teachers do, it does take a toll and it can drain you. So I just, I want to make sure that we take time to recoup the energy, the motivation, and the love for our work that we can. So my message to all staff is we are going to take time to unplug, to recharge. And yes, I came up with that myself. So that's, unplugging from all of our devices, the stimulation, the making decisions, as we do all day, every day, throughout the day, and actively seek those activities personal to us that can allow us to recharge. January 4th will be here before we know it. And I think that that message is something that we all need to do over the winter break. So that's concludes my report.
Great, thank you. That is great advice. Ms. Ruiz?
Thank you, Ms. Grisales, and thank you, Ms. Cirigliano. I know how to pronounce it. I think because Ms. Grisales said she's working on it, I tripped on it. I apologize. I just want to note that throughout this pandemic, we have talked about social distancing, and with one of the organizations with which I volunteer, we talk about not 6 feet of distance, but rather 6 feet of solidarity, of keeping that 6 feet apart, but really coming together. And I want to thank our entire school community, of course, our teachers and administrators, but our entire school community and Dover community and Mine Hill community and Victory Gardens community for coming together for our students. Dr. McLaughlin and Mr. Cirigliano's reports highlighted collaborations with the town of Dover, with MedLab, I think Apple, with Essex Regional, focusing on migrant students, which I know is a organization that had for years tried to collaborate with our community, and now we finally are doing that for the past 2 years, with St. John's Episcopal Church, with Father Rod, and I know that is not exhaustive in any way. The presenters today talked about collaborations with Rutgers. And it's that solidarity that I think we need, and I certainly have always wanted, but it's so crucial right now during this pandemic. So thank you for reaching out, for doing that extra work, and I'm sure that every one of our administrators and teachers does have their own challenges. They themselves may be parenting from home, or they themselves may be struggling with illness or ill loved ones. So I guess we're going to sound like broken records tonight, but I don't think we can say thank you enough as this year closes. And I'm certainly reflecting on what I'm grateful for, and I'm very grateful for our school community. Thank you.
Thank you.